So you have to remember that there's always limits on what you can get away with. Hello. Was that two?
Double headshot. Literally dink, dink, thank you, bye, bye. Is there anyone else over in that vehicle actually able to get them up, or they're just going to get mobbed? That's sick. That's actually disgusting.
Yeah, they just double dinged.
Double tap 2 players just like that.
That's so nice.
And now runs them over for a bit of BM. Long may it continue.
Double headshots happen, just you know, things that shouldn't be happening. Now, James is going to relay all this information. He is okay for now. For now is the main word here because, you know, I know you love to say it, rocking a hard place. Oh, and there it is, he's found the hard place. Already Aerowolf, just picking people out of cars. You don't take that road. The road has a very expensive toll fare on there, which is mostly your life.
Because the problem is with that coastal road, it's an uphill battle. There is so much line of sight here, and the fact that you have both ENCE and STK taking the whole ridge line, and all of a sudden STK are in trouble. Because ENCE, they've realized what's going on. Okay, this is our ridge line and we don't want to share.
But you've got 4 AM there trying to hold the back lines. Who engages on who? Leo does find Sam. We already heard from Leo that he is a fragger. That is Liquid out in just a disgraceful place for them. That's going to be heartbreaking, but let's keep on track with what's happening. Forever is finding kills. That's one of the STK players going down. This is not going to be a clean run for them.
Steal.
Now here comes Rustamar. That's God V gone. Forever goes down. 4 AM just got eliminated in 15th.
17. They've actually got 4 up compared to the previous one, so a decent one to get out of dodge. They've got the, it looks like...
Okay, Shox, hold on. There's a man called Shox at LAN, staring someone down. I've heard good things about this name in other games. I think Frankie can probably tell us more about that. We are going to see if if Shox actually opens up here. It's always that mental sort of questioning of yourself. If I open up, where are we going to get shot from? Are we vulnerable? Can I get my other teammates to join in? Is it worth, you know what I mean? You start working out. So here's the shots from their teammates, and now he engages. That's really, really nice synergy with the rest of his team. They're split in another 2-2. So they perfectly pincered the other player on Incognito. And as you said, that circle is all the way in the east. We have a lot of teams already in a very, very aggressive, strong position waiting. Oh.
The thing is with the... Ooh, I'll just...
Miss me with that, Nate.
The thing is with this circle in particular, the topography of the map, pretty much the whole eastern side is grass and nothing else.
Mika's just got found, though. This could be a launch pad for the rest of MP5 to start running into this one. If they feel they need to go, this is a really good point. But actually, ENCE aren't that close by. They still hold high ground. So Mishu does confirm kill, but the rest of ENCE are sitting further back. He might have been their almost warning signal. There's still some of the Brazilians remaining. Rastanmar is there. So you're going to see every team now turning their eyes towards it. The Rangers still have that one man standing. DG98 is doing everything he can. That could be a knock. Can he get it in time? I think he knows he is done for. Rustamar will put him out of his misery as the Brazilians also suffer a similar fate. They are being broken around.
The problem for them is Pachinki. This is why they're so late, because they've just been playing with all these different teams down there. You can't get central. You can't really do much. You turn up to these parties super late.
The rest of Cloud9. He can get an angle on the others. He can get the angle on 17 if it happens, but we need to ignore that because AG just got ripped apart by Envy, who's really starting to swing into things. They've been slow, they've been holding the line in the north, kind of, I guess, western side, but now they're coming into it. Oh, Squeaky. Squeaky, hold your nerves, hold your breath, because Incognito start to linger at the top. Squeaky strikes, takes down one, is the trade there. Rustamar goes down, Squeaky still doing everything he can. Can he hold this by himself? He needs to go off here, and he's doing just that. Confirms the 2 he started. Not going to go for the revive just yet. He knows the nade is there. He knows there's another, but where can he go from here? Can he still find it? Or will he peel off and try and take a second to breathe?
Squeaky got it.
Squeaky got it.
He did.
They just took down 3. Squeaky, you beast, and the revive comes in. But Envy, you can see him in the back lines moving closer, but they've got time for the revive. A second to consider what's just happened. 17 did find Cloud9. I'm looking to see if there's going to be an answer coming back in. It looks like just Lobes is left alive.
Being ready for teams rolling up on them, because if they do, even a 2 versus 1, unless you're Squeaky, they're pretty much just going to get battered.
Purdy's tried to stay alive so long. I like this. I really like the dedication, but I like the turn better from SR. Curdy just gets backslapped by the AHQ player, who now takes a second to heal and move forward. That's another jump in the right direction. Lobes goes down. That's Cloud9 removed, but we still have the big boys, Envy. They're moving south, and ENCE on the other side, but it's Squeaky holding the line. Envy are going to be pushed back and held in this position by potentially Squeaky. He only has 1 man to support him, if I'm not mistaken. him, and he's busy elsewhere. He's got 17 on the other side. ENCE have 2 battles coming at them from 2 different sides. How big can they make themselves look here to seem this intimidating? I do not know. At the meantime, though, AFF have taken over the northeast side. They've got a good bit of room here. Potential, bit of a dagger in the back there, potential all around this. Who do you think's got the upper hand?
I think if AFF play clever, then they could do well and maybe. But again, it depends though, because you've still got these 3 teams with 4 men up. Now and again as well from the blue, or we just see this random wild snake appear and just drop a player, which then causes all catastrophic behavior.
We saw...
If you knock one from a team, it just focuses, because you have to get that res off, which then takes you down to 50%, basically.
Okay. SR, again, could allow a jump for ENCE if they're able to stay alive. Rostamar goes down, they're down to Squeaky. Let's see who goes first. This is potential jumps for teams who need points. And here we go, Aerowolf's remainings have started to fight here. This is huge. And another jump comes in. Aerowolf does go down, but that's weakened Envy for a second or 2. And Squeaky's still alive. Here's the entirety of 17 Gaming looking at him. But Envy are busy. AFF now could potentially fold on them.
If they push in here, at the moment, Style can hold back the 1 remnants of AHQ. But if they just collapse onto Envy, they might be able to do so much damage. There's the initial steal, so 1 point goes their way. Now they have to deal with the rest of them. One of them is very weak, just coming off the back of the res.
Envy are moving south again.
Do they get not... Oh, excuse me. Do they completely forget that Squeaky's there, and does he just stab
I don't
them?
think they know. I don't think they've been able to keep that in mind. They might have like a small consideration just in the back of like, oh, there was maybe, you know what I mean? There's going to be that maybe alarm going off. But beyond that, you've got 10 seconds. And now Envy, I think, are actually on the very verge of being in the circle, so they can play from this, but they've given up everything. Squeaky's been spotted again by 17 Gaming. These guys have not left him alone for a second. He knows he's in danger. The northeast side, they're just desperately trying to get rid of SR. They want to remove that potential dagger that could really threaten them. And then goes Squeaky, but he held on long enough to jump up quite high. So again, he went down after AHQ's player, so that puts him in a good spot. That's 4th for them, better than we've seen before. We're into the top 3, Rich. We have 3 big teams with a lot of players alive. Where are we looking?
I think you have to say 17 for the simple position. AFF might commit too much to that lower ground, which could be a problem. Envy are also going to be playing off the backside of a hill. 17 are basically kings of the mount at the moment, the most central. So if the circle starts to push them in, then they're going to be the ones that have to make the least amount of maneuverability. If a sniper can find a face, that would be the domino effect. In theory, it's Envy who are at the disadvantage for the simple fact that they are down to 75%. But AFF's position isn't that good compared to the rest of them. However, they're all getting front and center, and they all have been prepared for the circle to do the work here. That's the next task.
What cover
the circle
do we have?
Push them.
17 Gaming have something. Those trees look beautiful, but 17 Gaming do have a little bit of something to work with. I don't know what the hillside looks like. I feel like AFF might have a little bit of territory to work from. It looks like there's a bit of a dip towards the northeast side of it, but the problem is that Envy have a lot of teams looking at them.
I wonder how many smokes people have.
Yeah,
and for 17, just as a really quick note, they're kind of spending all their utility now. They're using it all. So is AFF. They're getting ready for this one. If Envy hold on to what they've got in the bag, everyone's spending the smokes are up, and this is just going to be a bloodbath in the center of the circle.
Shox is really chomping at the bit to get forward, and here we go. Interrogate spotted 1 first. Bit of fire coming through. Nade, sick shot coming back from YY. Was that a nade pulled as well, potentially?
It went off.
And Interrogate's down to 2 HP, gonna bleed out any second now. There he goes. Envy down to 2. Big pickup for YY. Again, that timing. Oh, what? Where did that just come from?
He just appeared from the smoke and just lasered him in the face.
Okay, Envy are starting to really maybe get a hot hand here, but look at 17 Gaming creeping their way forward, having kind of backup plans, insurance plans, and now 17 Gaming really start to make it hurt. Shox did find 1, but the trade came back in from Moody, and Moody, the deadly bush, does eventually fall down, and we are down to 2 teams. In the meantime, AFF still stayed alive. Shadow finally comes out of them, finding Monkey King, and confirms it. That's good work, but they're playing from the low ground. They still have to get YY. They still have to do something here. Lambu trying to confirm the kills. Where is YY right now? Is he still alive? He's still hiding in the smoke. The shots come through, and he's just holding his breath so desperately. But when that smoke fades, he knows he's in danger. He's found Lambu, but the spray comes out from YY. This is so sick from him. He's still alive. How is he standing here?
I'm not too sure, but I don't know how much longer it can be for. Shadow finds him, he appears out of nowhere, and it is job done. Afreeca Freecs, they get a win on the board. It was a well-fought one, especially going into that final circle. Everyone holding the nerve and using the utility at the right time, put the smokes up. But I tell you what, neither of those three teams, none of them, went down without a fight. ENVE responding to every single call that came their way. 17, they took the best position in the circle. But unfortunately for them, AFF's aggression, it was just not expected. At the end, they get pushed, they get completed, and they get the job done.